micro teaching strategies. This, by the way, is page number 13. These are like really tiny choices and adjustments that we make in our classroom that you can then see the impact of. And so you're in control of these things. You're not asking other people to come and do it. You're not looking for help to build this great big thing or waiting. It's stuff that we can control as teachers, the things that allow us to make a difference. This is an important teaching point for us today, is what is a micro teaching strategy? Because that's what's going to be part of our action research. We don't have time to be doing great big things. What we do have is the opportunity to make some small adjustments and choices in our classroom. A micro teaching strategy is any idea that you can use in your classroom to improve student learning. They're usually quick and easy to try out because they take little time, resources, and effort. This makes them ideal for our action research because they can be implemented by teachers at all levels with very little planning involved. And the main reason that we use them is to improve teaching and learning through small adjustments, true, tiny adjustments to our practice. Let's look at some examples of what a micro teaching strategy would be. You might say, the language that I use with my students, that's an area of improvement. I think I'd like to do that. I could try to share my excitement more. Maybe I need to be more upbeat and change the way I share my excitement about my subject. Could that make a difference? I could try to reduce how much I talk at students, and that's a key word. So not that we're going to stop talking to them completely. It's just that sometimes we spend a lot of time talking at our students. And so thinking about how much time. Let's look at some other examples. My classroom space. So maybe you want to improve your environment, and something small that you could try is just to change the displays to show student work. That's a small thing. Or maybe even thinking about how you could increase movement around your classroom. Micro teaching strategies are these small choices. They're not something that's a big kind of thing that we have to work on. The way my students participate in learning is something that I want to improve. I'm just going to drop these in the WhatsApp as well. How could I do that? What could I do to try to change the way my students participate? Maybe I could greet each student with a smile. Maybe I could change the way that we interact right at the beginning of a lesson. Maybe I could change where I stand in the room when I'm teaching. Maybe that small change changes the dynamic of the way that my students are working.